Good evening, Railroaders. Inside of these two small boxes, we have some very exciting Thomas and Friends items that I've just picked up this past week that will be for sale in my model train store. Before we get into these though, I've noticed a lot of you guys are not subscribed. So if you do want to help out me and the channel a lot by hitting that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. But without further ado, let's look inside these boxes. Now, I think a lot of these items are produced by Bandai. I think all of them are actually produced by Bandai, which is a Japanese toy company that produced Thomas and Friends toys in the earlier stages of the show. I've never really sold this brand much in the store, so I'm excited to hopefully get into it. And I think we've got some exciting items here that will help kickstart that adventure for us. Now, our keen Thomas viewers will notice a lot of these items are from the narrow gauge line of engines. Of course, up first here is Rusty, the diesel. Definitely Bandai, looks like 1995, so it would have been probably in the earlier part of the Thomas, at least the TV show. That's a great looking engine. I think some of these have custom elements put on them by my friend Thomas, who sold me these. Ironically, his name is Thomas, actually. But he brought these into the store last week, and I picked them up from him. Rusty looks great. Let's take a look here at Peter Sam. So this is one of what I believe is a customization, is the side rod has been painted silver here. These look great. I've never actually held a Bandai Thomas item before, but the faces on these look great. A little bit of yellowing on these, but not too bad. The paint is in fantastic shape. I believe these engines are supposed to have a switch here that reverses the magnet polarity. That's something very cool. I've never seen another line of Thomas toys that do that. Interestingly here, I think Peter Sam has an old funnel shape here, because doesn't he lose one in an episode? Isn't that the plot of one of those? Here is probably my favorite narrow gauge engine, that being Duncan. Duncan is missing his side rods, unfortunately, but he looks great as well. Again, awesome face on this toy. These are probably some of the highest quality Thomas toys that I've ever seen. Interestingly enough, they also have what I think is called the pinwheel axle, similar to what's on Hot Wheels and what Ertl toys had. But these look great so far. I haven't actually seen what's inside these little bubble wrap packages, so let's take these out. I think we have Sir Handle here. Yeah, and look at the face on him. That's a great looking face. Again, the custom gray side rods by my friend Thomas. The detail up here with all the assembly of the pipes and everything is really, really nice. They got the proportions of this really well done, I think. I mean, that looks a lot like the character from the show that I remember. Here we have a couple passenger cars, I think. This is something I've never sold or never had in the store from Thomas in any merchandise range, is the narrow gauge passenger cars. Now, I don't know if the cars themselves have names or not, but I think there's two different variations. I think there's the blue ones and the red ones. These look just amazing, though. This is also a great coupler system. I think that's probably one of the best Thomas coupler systems that I've seen as well. I like how the magnets really fit into each other. It feels like a really sturdy connection. Yes, and these are also 1995 by Bandai. I don't know exactly what year they stopped production of these, but I don't think they made these into at least the hit entertainment era of the show. Also, it looks like we have a couple pieces floating around down here. I don't know if any of those go to this or not. Let's look in here, though. Here's one of those red passenger cars that I mentioned earlier. Again, I'm not sure if these narrow gauge passenger cars have names. You guys are going to need to comment in the section below and let me know about that. Really fun face on there, though, and I love the people inside of here. Rather than just a black and white silhouette like on a lot of HO and O scale models, these have a very cool little picture in there, and I think that looks great. Here is probably everyone's favorite narrow gauge engine, Skarloey, kind of the most famous one, I guess. Now, interestingly enough, he does not have a small back wheel like Sir Handle does. I don't know if that's specific to his model in the TV show or not, but he looks great as well. Again, nice looking custom side rods there. Really, really sharp looking toy. And here is one that is fully custom, I believe, and I'm not quite sure what the character's name was, but I know that Thomas showed me he was based on, this is based on a character from the books, I believe. Somebody's gonna have to let me know in the comments what the story on this guy is, because this is a complete custom. So if anybody knows more about this, please let me know in the comments. I'll reach out to Thomas and have him remind me what character this was supposed to be. But again, looks fantastic. And last but not least, I think this was a custom of Bertram. If I'm not mistaken, Bertram was in the episode Toby's Discovery, I think, and he was at the abandoned mine or something along those lines. And I think that's what this engine is supposed to be. Again, really nice looking model. Thomas did a good job on this. The paint is really cool. I like the glossy sort of sparkle finish on it. And again, gorgeous face on that locomotive as well. And last but not least, we do have a couple little figures. Sir Topham Hatt, of course, and I think this conductor, this is a conductor that actually fits in the window of one of the engines. So that is very cool. I've never seen this line of Thomas trains. I've never actually gotten to hold them. So that was really cool for me to get to unbox these items with you guys. But if you like what you see here, these will be available at my model train store. All the info for that is right on screen. I'd love to see you guys there. It's open every single day. And I've got some big announcements about my train store coming very soon. So stay tuned. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.